As I mentioned, President William Ruto is currently in his second day of his week-long tour of the city. And Ashim has been following up on that, and he now joins us to give us a feel of what is happening in Mathare. Good morning. Good morning, Hashim, and kindly bring us up to speed with what is happening in the president itinerary.
Well, after a successful day yesterday in Nairobi County, the president was able to visit Kamkunji constituency. Today, it is all about Mathare constituency, where we're currently at an affordable housing project site, where the president will be groundbreaking this particular site. You do know this is one of the projects that is being headed by the Ministry of Lands and Housing, as well as the executive arm of the government, to ensure that people get adequate and as well as affordable housing in various parts of the country. Also, the president will be visiting various areas in this particular area, namely known as Kosovo. But the president, after finishing with a TVET institution, including a mixed secondary school here in Mathare, he'll be coming to this particular site. It will be a site that will see a groundbreaking of the affordable housing project in Mathare 02. And of course, just to tell us an overview of what we should be expecting on how this particular area will be looking like 2 years from now in terms of affordable housing in this particular area, is none other than Adeline Mbone, who is an architect. She'll just be telling us how many houses are expected to be built in this particular area and how will it help the people in Mathare constituency. Adeline, thank you for joining us on KBC Channel 1. Maybe just tell us, why did you choose this particular area and how many houses do you see building in this particular area?
Okay, so Mathare is very ideal for the social housing, considering its location. One, it's within the Mathare constituency, and if you look around, we can see the informal settlement around, so definitely that is a number one target unit. We are providing 2,700 units within these 7 acres parcel of land, and they're the number one priority, like I've said, and it's ideal because it's close to the 3 CBDs, that is the Eastlands, the Nairobi, and also Westlands. So it's basically on a walking distance from this place. A person can be able to own a home within this area. It's neighboring the Muthaiga neighborhood. So for Mama Mboga, it will be a very ideal place for her to be able to own a home. So that's number one. The transport corridor is just nearby, so it's easily accessible to public transport. So for me, I look at it as the most ideal place for the social housing. It's going to change the facade of how this place looks like, and even that considering that now things like sewer will be sorted, this menace that we're seeing around will be able now to be redirected to the right channel. We're going to have a clean environment.
Mm-hmm. And given that you do know the government has vowed to create more housing project, so how many youths are you expecting to hire for this particular project?
So during the construction process, we're envisioning to hire a minimum of 2,500 youths, both in terms of providing labor on the site. Also, there's 30% which has been ring-fenced for the Juakali. By Juakali, I mean providing things like windows, doors, the accessories for the windows and doors as well. So it really is an exciting program, and we envision it to be able to benefit Mona Inchi so that every day they have something to put on the table.
And of course, in terms of benefiting the community around here, given that you do know the main target is to ensure people are living in an adequate and an affordable housing project at the end of the day that is very clean. So in terms of a community welcoming this project, how have they received it?
The community are very receptive. They've embraced the program. Some of them, they're even making inquiries, looking very excited to be able to own a unit. You can even hear them telling us, I want this unit. What is the process of joining? We tell them, go to Bomayango, fill in your details. The process is very, very straightforward. It's broken down from registration to you making the down payment, and slowly by slowly starting acquiring a unit. Now that is dependent on the type of unit that you have. We have the 1 room, we have a 2-room, and you have a 3-room, catering for all broad spectrum of the people living within the area.
Thank you so much. And of course, that is Adeline Mbone just telling us a brief update on how this particular area will be looking like down the years, Troy. Now, you do know the itinerary of the president has already kick-started. He is currently launching a construction of an 800-bed dormitory at St. Teresa Secondary School, Mathare constituency. We surpassed there a little bit a while ago, and residents had converged there to just listen to what the head of state had to say. And of course, from that particular venue, he'll be going to break ground on the construction of 12 classrooms in Mbatini Primary School in Mathare constituency. Shortly afterwards, entering into the Kosovo area, which the events are, of course, in one particular road. They're very close to each other. He'll be inspecting the construction of a classroom at Mathare Mixed Secondary School here in Mathare constituency. Then afterwards, he'll be moving to the tertiary institutions, breaking ground on the construction of a TVET college in Mathare. And then afterwards, he'll launch the last mile electricity connectivity project in Mathare. And finally, he will be here at this affordable housing project site. Well, he'll also break ground on the construction of the Mathare affordable housing project. And then afterwards, he'll move over to Ruaraka constituency, where he'll inspect the construction of the Mathare modern gateway market. Also launch the construction of classrooms at TJ Kajwang's Mathare North Secondary School in Ruaraka. And then commission the Deputy County Commissioner's office in Mathare North Ruaraka constituency. And of course, as of yesterday, given that that was the president that was sent in Kamkuji, this particular round, the president will hold a public rally at Car Wash on the Thika Road, Roysambu constituency. You do know some of the keynotes that the president yesterday gave is, of course, uplifting the lives of many Kenyans, not just through the various programs that the government is undertaking, including the affordable housing projects, the various markets that are being built across the country, also some of the road constructions. The president said that that should not be taken granted due to the pact that they created with the ODM leader Raila Odinga, which has exacerbated the rate of development in various parts of the country. The president clearly stating that tribalism is a thing of the past and Kenyans need to come closer so that they can at least see growth in terms of development and economic wise. Of course, we do know he's being flanked by a number of leaders, not just cabinet secretaries, but a number of leaders here from the capital, both from the UDA and ODM, of course, following that particular pact that was signed at the Kenyatta International Convention Center. So Ben Troy will be informing you in just a few. As and when the president arrives, he'll be addressing people even here at the affordable housing project. As and when the president starts speaking, we'll be taking you live. So back to you, Troy.
Abdiaziz Hashim there on the president's trail, where we are expecting the president to be where Abdi is standing a few moments from now, and we'll be crossing over as soon as the president gets there. Remember, it's the affordable housing project, and as Abdi has talked to the lady and gentleman, there is that a number of houses will be put up there, and they will help to decongest even the Mathare slum, and of course the housing, the affordable housing